Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Hicks coming at you. A little midday money on Wednesday, last day of the month here. Wrapping up May. Has to be better than yesterday's video. Yikes. Yikes. Well, listen, in the chat, we have the picks for today. One pick for today and one pick for tomorrow. Lex Crab, ring the bell here. YouTube channels, Facebook group, Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. If you haven't already, come give me a follow. And of course, on all your favorite podcast channels, you can find us. Find me doing our thing. So there is that. Spotify, Amazon, iHeartRadio, the whole kit and caboodle. Tune in, Stitcher, wherever. Say hello. Now, let's do it. Recap, and it'll be a short little recap because what did it say? Terrible day. I won 5 of my picks yesterday in video. Under Padres, under Orioles, Mets over, just bad. Atlanta, Seattle, Atlanta run line, Seattle. Loser. And of course, I put a 3-pack up on the sites. Yeah, that goes 3-0. I go 4-5 overall, a little bit of losing day, but still we are plus 193 and 198 plus 260 on the season for Major League Baseball. No NHL plus $32, 50 and 60 in the video. We are 67 and 79, down $96 on the sites. NBA, we do have a pick. We are 65 and 63. We're down 180, but we like the Heat under here tomorrow night. And on the sites, we are 34 and 32 plus 271. Again, today's picks, only a couple. And I got to say, with today's action, I do have a 3-pack up. You got one of them here. Nats over the 9.5. Again, and this isn't because I went 4-5 yesterday. Whatever, it was a 4-5 day. Before that, we had a winning week. It is what it is. Some days you just don't love the card, and today I'm really not in love with it. It's really just that simple. And let's get to the chats here. Michael's here. Good morning. I'm riding with the Rangers over the 5. It's 80 degrees. It's hitting weather in Detroit. Dunning and Joey Wentz. I'm a Dunning guy. And I had Texas run line yesterday. I thought about it here. I'm not going to lie. I thought about taking a little Ranger run line. I'm not going to say no to your overplay here. Dunning's pitched well. And it's Joey Wentz, who I'm not a big fan of. So we can do that. Team Money's in the house. Good afternoon. Ready to end May the right way. That's what we're trying to do. And, we'll be back next month. Can't believe May's over. Crazy. Goes fast. It is fast. I'm just, I got a couple games today. I want to end May winner. I'm having a winning month of Major League Baseball. So that is good. Overall, it's a winning month between hockey and who's the other one? NBA and baseball. All in all, we are plus, I think, 389 for the month. So I'll take it there. And let's go. We'll head into June, a winner. Aaron, my guy, 2-2. Speaking of Aaron's, I got Aaron coming to do a little work for me. So if I had to cut the show short today, now you know why. 2-2 last week. It's been rough. Here's the thing, and we talked about this with the little rough days. You're going to have ups and downs. That's just the name of the game. It's not the fake world where people say every day is 7-0s, 3-0s. That's not the case. If you're really betting, you're going to lose some. It's all right. Grind it out. Hopefully your 2-2 day isn't a terrible one where you're taking a minus 240s or stuff and it's just kind of dogs and maybe you're losing a 130 or something. It's not a terrible. Mind the money management. You're going to have bad runs. Miz, Atlanta over to 9. Schuster and Caprillion. I got to say, do you really want to run to take an over here? Like, what is the thinking between let's take an over here where the Braves have scored 3 runs the last 2 games? 9, you got to push or maybe a win in that first game where they lost 7-2. Yesterday, lose 2-1. But now they're ready to break out here. Now is the time. I had the Braves run line yesterday, thinking this is a good one. I didn't like them really game one because they had a guy that hadn't pitched in 3 years and another guy in the other team hadn't pitched. He was injured as well, coming off rehab's assignments. I thought I had a good spot yesterday off of a bad Monday night. Was not meant to be. No thanks. Not betting on a Brave team losing. No thanks. Pittsburgh money line here with Keller. I don't hate taking a shot here with Keller. He's pitched well. Toronto run line with Barrios versus who's on the hill for today? Julio Teheran. Julio Teheran is still pitching. I think it was. Did he? I thought Julio Teheran pitched for like the Indians back when they beat the Yankees in 1998. How old is Julio Teheran? This is a different Julio Teheran, maybe. I don't even know. Like he's been around forever. See, they got a Braves too. I mean, like Julio Teheran. It is. He was on the Braves. Nice little start to his career with the Braves. Cleveland today. I mean, you got Biebs. I understand. Boston over to 10 again. I like the Boston over yesterday. I'm not going to say no with Luke. You know how I feel about Luke Weaver. And the guy's off a gem? Sure. And Big Maple, James Paxton. I don't hate the over. Team money. Freddie Freeman, 2+ hits at 160. JD to hit a homer is 280. He's on fire. And a good old Yankee. IKF for a nice ribby. You know I like my IKF ribby. Again, no ribby props. I hit a couple for myself last night. I'll probably have a couple today too for myself. I got some work getting done. My dryer's been acted up. I got guys who are working on. So that's why I was a little late today. That's why I'm going to be cutting out here a little early. But yeah, we've had a couple IKFs. Him at the time, Volpe or Peraza, people down in the Yankee lineup. Again, really for anybody, I like kind of down in the lineup ribby props anyway. Tony C's in the house, 7 and 8 yesterday. Plus money helped a little win. Grinders real. Yeah, you go 7-8, make money. What are you complaining about? You can't. I went 4 and 5 and lost 105 yesterday. What am I going to do? Miz had Toronto over the 9, Boston under. Boston under for 7-2 after 3 Boston games. All right, here. So the over. That's a tough push. That game, because I said, and again, I had Toronto run line. I was happy. I thought over. I mean, you had 9 runs in 3 innings. Couldn't get anything else over there. Boston under. That I mentioned Bello. Just being a fave. I don't know. I like the over in that one. I think I said it in here too. Like you can't lay with Boston. They'll get a total. Well, hold on a second. Boston was 3-0 after the 7th inning? No, it wasn't. Oh my goodness, it was. Holy cow. Because I was like, take the over now. Remember, I said, we can't lay with Bello. Take a little overplay there. It was 3-0 in the 6th going to top 7. Oh, good grief, Miz. That's a bad one there. 14 runs. 8 runs in the 7th inning. Oh, man. Lane, what do you got here? Waiting for college baseball this Friday. My only bet is Yankee Seattle over. I got boosted 103. I take it. I'm going to say fine to that. We've seen, again, I've had the Mariners the last 2 days thinking, all right, travel day for the Yanks. Yeah. Why wouldn't you take the over? Yanks have scored 10 in 3 straight games. And it's a 7 today? Why is it a 7? Is it Kirby's going to shut them down? I like it. Almost looks. I hate saying things like look too low. 7, 7.5. But Yanks have scored 30 runs the last 3 games. I can't say no to that. Orioles sign Aaron Hicks. Yes, they did because you were talking about Mullins being out. and they bring in him. So Hicks is going to come in, hit like 440 with like 7 homers. He's going to come in hot for the month of June. He'll hit 7 homers this month, hit like 500 and limited at bats. It'll be crazy. 2 for 3 every game. A ribby, 2 ribbies every other game. T-Money, I'm taking Vidar, Junkerson, and Frigg in the normal. What is this stuff? What is this? I mean, what is that? The Norway Cup? What are we talking about here? Tony C. Dunning's awesome. Texas for 5. He's good. You've heard me talk about Dane Dunning, and he was a top prospect. He was involved in big trades, a lot of hype. Maybe he's found himself. Could he have found himself now? It took him a little while to get to get into the groove of things. The guy's 28. This is when, again, I'm an old guy. 27, 28, 26, 27. This is when guys entered their prime back in the day. Very rarely you were 22 and coming up and being Doc Gooden or whoever. Insert guy who's awesome at 22 and carries on for a career. This guy was a first-round pick. And even listen, 5-10, 27 games, 25 starts, 450. Not terrible for a 24-year-old being thrown to the fire. With the White Sox, his rookie year, 7 starts, 2-0, 3.97. 29 starts last year, 4-8, 4.46. And this year, out of the pen, and with 4 starts, he's pitching. Again, I like Dane Dunning. I like him. I like him. Robert, Miami and Florida plus a 242. We're going with a Marlin and Heat. This has got to be Panthers. We're going NBA and NHL championship combo. A little 2-piece for 842. Why not put a buck on it? No one thought Miami was going to win anyway, right? Misses. Oakland land 2 bad pitchers. I'm pretty sure that Oakland has 13 bad pitchers. Hasn't made a difference the last 2 days who's pitching. Atlanta's not hitting right now, dude. Again, you could jump into that. That's fine. I'm not betting a team that scored 3 runs the last 2 games versus the worst pitching staff in baseball because they're ready to score today. Because today is the day. Nope, I'll stick with my Natties over. Michael A, do you think Nuggets about to Heat tomorrow at home? Here's the thing with that game. You got the old Rest versus Russ. We talked about me, Ross, and Jesse today. You got a team that played Tuesday. You got a team who hasn't played in 9 days. Here we go with the big line again. We saw Boston with these 7.5, 8s, 10-point lines versus Miami, and Miami won them all as big doggies, right? I'm recovered. Maybe they didn't cover the 1. I don't know if I want to do that for the game. Like I expect, because what we saw from Miami, even after a thrilling kind of game, they're going to come out and be kind of tough. Maybe first quarter there, maybe second they hang in. This is still Denver. Tough home court, altitude, the whole kit and caboodle. I think maybe the Nuggets pull away towards the end. Sidewise, I'm not getting involved in. Again, I'm thinking maybe Heat first quarter, first half. I think they're in it. Under. Under's what I'm playing. Lane. Lean on the Pirates with Keller. He's pitched well. Why not? Miami today with Braxton Garrett. I mean, it's... I don't hate it. I don't hate it. The Padres, to me, and I think to everybody, you're blinded by, you think, Tatis, Machado, Soto. This is a great team. Bogies over here. They are still under 500. They're under 500. Miami has a better record. Crucial month here, I think. And again, pick wise here. I mean, if you want to take Miami, I don't know. But I think a team like the Padres, I think a team like the Phillies, even Cleveland, I think depending on your month here, and I'm tell you what, I'm going to throw the Cubbies in this mess too, because will they sweep Tampa Bay? Super. This is a team, again, I like the over. Let me pull a Lane off here so I'm not seem like I'm lecturing Lane. You got some teams here, the old pooper get off the pot here. Padres have another rough kind of run. How long are you waiting for the hitters to hit and the pitchers to pitch? I mean, I'm assuming, and you hate to assume, you're making ass out of you and me, that your Phillies, who were in the World Series last year, the Padres are wrapped up with a lot of money. They'll wait. They'll wait to the bitter trade deadline to see what they're doing. That being said, you're under 500. You're not playing good. You got money wrapped up in some big guys. You have some financial decisions going ahead. Aaron Nole's a free agent. Soto over there. I mean, who? Big question marks for me. Big question marks for me with that San Diego team. Julio Tehran. You call him Tehran? Anthony, Bound Sports, Luke Weaver fan club minus for a plus 150 off of his nice start. Off a nice start, you take a little Luke Weaver. I mean, is this the anti-Canadian sentiment here by fading Jim Paxton? Why not another over in that game with these two guys? 10 and a half, so steep. But it's still the Sox at home. Sox at home rake. How about team totals? How about a little team total look here? Tony C's taking the over in the Jays game with Barrios. Oh, no, it's not Barrios today. It's Alek Manoah. Oh, Barrios pitched yesterday, didn't he? And Tehran. Julio Tehran. Total at 10? I don't hate it because I got Alek Manoah, who looked good. Right, he had a nice little breakout, and you're thinking to myself, well, here we go. Nice young pitcher here. He had a good rookie season, went 9-2. Last year, 16-7, so sub 3 ERA. This year, has not looked good. So you want to go over here, besides the fact it's Tehran, but I don't hate it with Alek Manoah on the hill. Michael B's in the house. Good morning. Reds money line winner. Never in doubt there, huh? Yeesh. 3-0, and then our poor guy Miz with an under. Yeah. Jays Brewers under. You caught that 9? Would you have it at? What did you get that one at? 7-2? You got an under there? And Giants scored 1 run last night. I guess Conforto Ribby prop for you. There you go. There you go. The Miz. Who's avoiding the sweep today? Detroit, Atlanta, Tampa Bay. Here's the thing. You come in here, and if you take Detroit, you're getting a plus nice 140 at home today. Nice for you there. Now the Braves laying 230. I would say in that case I'm saying I'm taking Oakland, and the Cubbies again should be a small dog here with Justin Steele, who's pitched really well. I would take Detroit. I would take the A's instead of Atlanta, and I would take the Cubbies. I got 3 nice dogs. If you go 1-3, you're down a little bit. If you go 2-3, you're having a nice day. And especially if it's the Oakland cashes as one of the two. And a 3-0, right? I mean, the whole thing's like teams can't get swept. I don't understand that. Especially I don't want to lay it with a Brave team who scored 3 runs the last 2 days. 3 runs. How are you confident betting on? And I'm not saying you miss. I'm just saying in general to bet the Braves. They scored 3 runs the last 2 games. I'm sure people just doubled up because all you heard about was like, the A's, historically worst team. If you fade them every day, you'd be at money. So people come in and bet the Braves money line on Monday night. How'd that work out? They're like, you know what? I'll just double up. No way they lose 2 in a row. Imagine being down a nickel for 2 days betting on the Braves or whatever. Is that about right? I don't even know what they were on the money line because, I'm not going to look at a crazy money line like that to bet. Yeah, not looking at bet Atlanta. Nathan's here. Good morning. Michael B is back on Conforto Ruby 150. I'm taking the Giants money line. Who in the world's betting Pitt with Keller on the mound? I'm not a believer. Well, I mean, I think people would bet Keller on the hill. I mean, he's not I mean, do we got to run down Mitch Keller's numbers? The guy's who would who you're asking who in the world would take Mitch Keller? I mean, I'm sure people would take a guy who's 6-1 with a 3 ERA on the season. Guy's got a 200 batting average against and basically a 1 WHIP. Why wouldn't somebody take them? I mean, you got people in here running to take a guy who hasn't pitched in baseball in 3 years the other night, laying 250. I get it. Pitt can't hit lefties. Alex Wood's decent. I mean, we have people in here running to bet Jared Schuster with a 5.50 ERA, whatever they guess. I'm not saying being a believer. All I'm saying that Mitch Keller this season has pitched really well. Nathan, Pirates with the said Mitch Keller. If you're just saying who take him, Nathan would take him. I got to sneeze. Where's Tim when I need him when I have sneezes? The Yankees, why not? Going for the sweep. 10 runs, 10 runs, 10 runs last 3 games. They've heard me the last 2. I had Seattle last 2 games. The Reds with Luke Weaver. You got to set right there to take Luke Weaver. I mean, again, I'd like the over in that spot. And the Rangers would have to be probably a run line play. I like Dane Dunning, but I don't want to lay. Anthony Pounded says take the Nats over 3.5 versus Noah Syndergaard. Again, it is not 2016 with Noah Syndergaard. And, Noah Syndergaard, and I'm calling him Syndergaard because I'm making jokes, because that's where he should be. He should be planted, put out to rest. Let's go. 6-something ERA, this cat. Terrible. Take the over. I like it. Jeff, my guy. 4 new tires for the big car. Jump on White Sox. And let's make some money. Are you jumping on the White Sox, or are you putting on White Sox up to your knees with a pair of jean shorts on with your new tires? The Sox today. I had the Sox yesterday. Lance Lynn on the hill. Ooh, Nelly. Berea, again, don't get wrapped into the Berea numbers. He's more of a let's come in and do an inning or 2 kind of guy. So there's that. So don't immediately look at his numbers, be like, look at this guy, he's got a 1 ERA. Well, he's got a 1 ERA because he usually pitches like 2 innings a game out of the bullpen. He does have a start. 5 innings, 2 hit ball. But are they letting him go any distance today? I do not know that. On the flip side of that, is he going distance? Is he not? Is it an angel bullpen game? Lance Lynn is not somebody I want to bet on. I think I was talking about trading guys. Lance Lynn. Where's he going? The Astros? Astros are hungry for a pitcher. They need a pitcher bad. Lance Lynn, probably the top of the food chain right now. Guy's going to get dealt. Michael B. I'm taking the Reds again. The hit lefties are just a much better for him than the Red Sox. Exactly. I mean, I said that about the Sox yesterday. I can't lay those kind of numbers with them. Give me the overs, team totals all day. Robert, warm weather in Detroit today. Over. If you think Texas is hitting, I like Dane Dunning, so I'm biased to him pitching a good game. Did not bet anything. First 2 pitchers were worse. Sears. JP Sears is not that terrible. He's not. Excuse me. I tried to mute my burp that was coming up. That was rude of me. Apologies. I don't know if he's worse. I mean, maybe yesterday's guy is a little bad, but how are you betting? This just comes down to simple for me, Nate. You want to roll them? Knock yourself out. They've scored 3 runs the last 2 games. 3. I'm not looking at a afternoon travel day for the Braves to be like, oh, let's do this. They got an off day tomorrow to rest up. Then where are they at afterwards? Then you're in Arizona. I'm not looking for them to be anything special today. Again, I can't bet them. They win, super. Gonna lay 250 on team, finally getting the hit. To Moose, my guy. Going a few afternoon bets on one game, taking Cleveland and the under. And Cleveland and also the under in Seattle. Okay, so you're taking Beebs here versus the O's and Keegan Aiken. It's the I mean, it's a fine number. You're laying what, 115 with a superior pitcher. I understand. Sure. Again, betting Cleveland. I'm more of an under guy. Uh did I bet this one? No. I lost yesterday. Uh, do I think the O's score a bunch here? Probably not. But maybe Cleveland finds a little offense again. And the under in Seattle. What brings you to the under Seattle? As I just mentioned, the Yanks have scored 30 the last 10 runs in each game. Clark Schmidt is not a guy I love. I think Seattle could score a couple off of them. The question is, and again, I'm a big Kirby guy. The Yanks have looked good the last couple of days. Do you want to really get in front of a team that scored 10 runs themselves the last three? That's where you want to come in and bet it under? Or taking, I thought that was Seattle, but it says going few on one game, Cleveland and the under in that game. Duh. You heard me say I thought about the Cleveland under. They're always an under team, but this one here, I don't know. I'm 1-1 this series. I'll move on. 2-0, I would have played it, but 1-1, I'm off. Michael says LADA with the Nuggets. Teams off games. Yeah, it's a big letdown. They just played Tuesday. The problem is that played Monday. Denver hasn't played in 9 days. I could see Miami early. I agree with you. It's Miami early, and then I think Denver kind of pulls it away. That's my thinking on that game. Give me the under though. I like an under. YouTube user, Texas money line or the run line. 150 is almost about my top. I really don't like to go that high. I would go run line. Give me run line with Dane Dunning here. Run line, YouTube user. Plus 105-ish I'm seeing right now live. That's where I would be. Not a big Joey Wentz guy. All right, my repair guy is just about here, so I'm going to wrap this up shortly. Rob, agree with all the Reds talk. Life here with my beloved Reds. Trust me, it's not easy. The Reds offense is about the biggest surprise in baseball. Yeah, I thought the Reds offense was going to be really bad. And Rob, you've heard me. Hunter Green, Ashcraft, even Lodolo. I like these young guys. I think they have some decent young pitchers. I thought, they got a couple guys in the minors. Right? Is Cam Collier on the team and De La Cruz? They have some young offense. I'm shocked at this year's offense. I really am. Team totals for both of this Boston-Cincy game for me. Rob says Manoz, he's terrible this year. Ricketts in the house. Ricketts, I did the Bowman Platinums yesterday. Where were you? Richie P was there. You weren't there. We text over the lineup. Exactly. Worst staff and bullpen in baseball. You got 3 runs. I'm not running to bet him. I don't have to run. Especially they got Schuster on who's got a 5. So he hasn't looked good. Why are you betting this game? They can't get swept. They're the Braves. Okay. They got some pitcher problems right now. Michael, I got the Jays Brewers under 9.5 for last night's game. Oh, excellent. Good number. Nick, yes, I told you Padres book hit over 8.5. Other books had off way. Listen, it was way over. I agree. Listen, I had a 7.5. Yeah, I was totally wrong. But now they're on an over spree. Yeah, they're definitely on an over spree lately. They hadn't been. I mean, they hit overs 1, 2. What's that? 2. Then they had 2 unders, 2 and 2, 3. Well, I mean, their over sprees they hit too. 3-2, 5-1 under, 8-6 over, 5-3 under, 7-4 over, 7-0 under. It's not really. Let's not get carried away with over spree. They've gone over twice. 3 and 5, 4 and 6, 4 and 7, 4 and 8, 4 and 9, 4 and 10, 5 and 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 5 and 23 to the over. They'd hit 2 in a row. Let's not get carried away. No way the Braves get swept. I mean, seriously, Schuster's got a 5-something ERA here, folks. They've scored 3 runs the last 2 games. We're going to run and bet Schuster? I get it. He's a young guy. He's supposed to be good. Not yet. I can't bet on that. Michael B taking the over Cubbies Tampa. This total seems high considering his pitch in the first 2 games have gone way under. Tampa crushes lefties. Eflin has not been as good on the road. I guess a no play for me. I thought Tampa would bounce back yesterday. Not to be. 2-1 loser. I know, again, another team not hitting and Steele's pitched well all season. I'm not getting involved with that. I'm not. I won't do it. No, thank you. No, thanks. Jeff, my guy, I hope I'm well. I am. I saw this. Didn't I read this already? The Sox with Lance Lynn? Rays bat sting. Here we go. Here we go. I forgot to give, and a half hour into the show, and Mr. Numbers does watch. Mr. Numbers, I got to give him he's been crushing me with Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay on the road stinks. All right, 2 bad games in a row for Tampa Bay. They're still the best hitting team on the road this year. I'm just stating the facts. People don't like them. Michael says, you would think. No way the Braves get swept. Baseball streak as it gets. The do theory is kill. Exactly. I think Oakland puts up 4 or 5 against Houston. I agree. I think they scored today. They've scored all series. Why wouldn't they? No way they win. Pirates won 2-1 yesterday. Have a better pitcher going tonight. Keller's been good. I mean, I know Mike's like, not trusting the guy's one thing. Like, you're not buying it. He's been good all season. It's 2 months now. Nicky, what do we got here? Yankees are owning the Mariners. I know. Crazy. Reverse run. Why wouldn't you? I mean, they're putting up 10 runs like it's breathing. Reds Boston over. Yes. Jesse Shue, I like this. I like the card so much I passed today. Seriously. It's I like 3 games today. One of them's in the chat. And one of the games is a side and total. Ricky says, Timor, Oakland all of a sudden could be the best team in baseball. Here we go. He's got jokes. Oakland loses today. Or excuse me, Oakland wins. How many people are going to be crushed because they've just been doubling up on them? Because people are running like, oh, if you bet against Oakland every game, you're up. Yeah. Nats worth a play on the run line. I think the Nats are worth a play on the money line against Syndergaard. Watch this patient low strikeout. Yeah, exactly. Walk prop for Syndergaard. Syndergaard's bad, so I'm all for Washington as well. White Sox Angels, another good over spot. I agree. The thing with that, though, like I said, with Berea, he went 5 and gave up two hits last time he was a starter, 2 starts ago. He had, or 2 games ago, because he's a bullpen guy. I don't like getting involved with a spot like that. I don't know what I'm getting. You don't have to bet it. I don't have to bet it. Lynn's been decent. I get it. I'm just not. It's more of a Berea spot, and Lynn as an overall, I'm not loving it. Time of underdogs and overs. Wednesday, Thursday, doggies, travel days, day after nights, lineups different. First time money line, Pat Corbin. Thor's the closer to show these days. Dodgers struggle versus lefty. Corbin's not training. He's been solid this season. He's not been bad. And by solid, I mean he's been. You give up 3-4 runs, your team's in it. I know I was on the Braves yesterday. I don't trust. We can't trust the Braves. No, Braves in a slump. Exactly. Phillies lineup is free falling. Again, back to this break. You can't run to bet Atlanta today. Nathan, what is this? No Seattle play. Yeah, no, I figured it was Sean. I figured it out. Yanks Seamington, Seattle. Oh, you think? I've had Seattle last 2 days. Not today. Not today, Satan. Michael A. All the Phillies that were betting over 300 beginning of May are way under 300 now. Scott Mars, Castellanos, Schwerber. Yeah, that's why it's 162 games, baby. Miz, Orioles, PTG, Aiken, and Voth. The pitching, yeah, they could use a pitcher. They didn't. Again, this is why I was kind of low on, not low, but they didn't do nothing in offseason. Get a big pitcher. Gibson, Miami could be another. Maybe they're finding themselves. Again, the Padres. People want to run about the Padres. They're under 500. They're not a good team right now. Cubs roll back today and bring out the brooms. I agree. Over under for Jays Brewers. Over. The brother man. Really. Julio Teheran. And Manoah's been bad. I watched after mood. I had to make a hydraulic hose. All right. Well, I appreciate you watching. There we go. Richard P's in the house. Maybe do another video tomorrow. Some cards. Nathan, Schuster stinks. Don't sock if take a pound of elder. I mean, really, don't bet him. Over in Rays yesterday, yeah, they're in a tough little spiral right here. I was expecting that yesterday. You liked it not today, Shane? Rick, it's Judges like Mike Trout loves hit bombs against Seattle. Yeah, I mean, listen, the Yanks got 20 runs against them. Apparently, everybody likes hit against Seattle. All right, I'm out of here. I got some stuff being done. That's over. That's all I like. Heat tomorrow. Uh, look, headlines will be there tonight. I had some, I got some family stuff going on. It happens, family first for me. But I'll be back tonight.